Welcome back to Tarot Parlor. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I really appreciate all of you that have. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video and share it wherever you share videos and you think the message would be helpful to somebody else. Okay, so let's get into it. This is a guided meditation for the collective. Urgent message. Look at that, you guys. Your Gangstalker is a halfway house king. Can you believe it? Your Gangstalker is a halfway house king. What does that mean? That means your Gangstalker has spent time in their life living, okay, at halfway houses. They know the rounds. They know the ins and outs. They know the people that manage them. They've tried to get jobs there themselves. They've worked the system repeatedly for years, or they work there. They are employees. So they're employees, or they are people that have lived in and out of halfway houses for years, and they know the in and outs. They started in right out of high school, okay, going to these halfway houses, right out of jail, right out of marriage, right out of rehabilitation programs, getting clean off of drugs, in between jobs, after getting evicted, they've ended up at halfway houses, surfing couches with with friends and so on, and then ending right back up at a halfway house. These people have a problem maintaining a lease. These people have problems maintaining a mortgage because of divorce or whatever else. The circumstances aren't really what's against them. We all go through ups and downs, but these people seem to constantly find their way back at the doormat of a halfway house. Okay? And they are so known in these places, they're considered the kings or the queens of these halfway houses. Okay, so what does that mean for you? What that means for you is they've got a lot of people that come and go. Okay, so this is kind of like truck driver energy access. Okay, because a halfway house is temporary living situations, temporary connections with people that are also temporary. So the same kind of connections that a trucker can have between truck stops is the same kind of connections that somebody living constantly at a halfway house can have. People that are on the move, that are unstable, that are here in this state one day and gone the next. And that's the kind of access that this person brings around you. They send these stalkers around you. So it's always an unknown face. It's somebody fresh off the bus. It's somebody that gets a ride or borrows a car to follow you through the parking lot at Walmart or through drive-thrus. Okay? This is literally how sick this person is, but it's what they do to keep tabs on everybody that they want to control, people they can't let go of. They are narcissists that cannot let go. And your Gangstalker literally has owned territory at the halfway house for years. And this is where they get access to people, to gain access to you without you knowing that it's them. Yeah. Pretty sick. Okay, so based on that, let's pull a few cards and see what we need to know. Okay, so if the Gangstalker is a male, if it's a halfway house king, show us what their personality is like. Something so that the collective can know a little more about this male Gangstalker. They're always looking for a clean slate and a new beginning. This is the Fool. They may come off with a feminine, persona. And I don't mean, they could be gay. They may act like a schoolgirl, Or they could come off with that kind of innocence. Do you get what I mean? Like, I couldn't hurt a fly. I literally couldn't. I'm incapable of doing that. That kind of thing. That's how they come off. And they're always wanting that clean slate, that fresh start. And they have no memory of anything bad that's ever happened. Okay? So if it's a male, that's who they are. If it's a female spirit, show us exactly who their personality is. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. You would think it'd be reversed, but I guess to kind of be sly and to play innocent, that's how they play innocent for you. And if it's a female, she is not even embarrassed about her qualities and what she's trying to do. She wants to play the devil because she's constantly wanting to have the control. Do you get it? She wants the Fonzie control, but in a devilish way. So this is one of those things where, sure, they'll give you your space, but when they want to yank your chain and bring you back into their control, they're going to. And you're giving this control up to this female, and they are unstable. Their stability is in a halfway house, which is unstable. So you are exposing yourself to all kinds of danger, keeping these people around you. Okay, male or female. Okay, let's continue. What should the collective do? What's the very next thing the collective should do to get away from this Gangstalker and close their books on their life forever? Eight of Swords. You're going to have to realize that the limitations that you think your life has. Number one, you're going to have to quit putting yourself in harm's way, thinking that you can just walk away whenever you want to, because that's what this card is about. Look, they've got themselves locked up, the door's locked, they think they're safe, and they can walk away anytime they want to. They can move the furniture and walk out that door. That's what you're thinking you can do. Anytime you want to, you can walk away. So stop putting yourself in harm's way, thinking you can walk away anytime you want to. That's the same lie that an alcoholic gives themselves, isn't it? I can put down this drink. I don't have to drink for a year if I don't want to. Quit lying to yourself, okay? You're going to have to actually face the fact that if you could do it, you would have already done it. You would have stayed away. There's something that is keeping you going back to this person. And by now, with everything that I've pulled here today, all these cards that I've revealed, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Be careful. This person means to use you forever. Forever. They own your soul because you let them. Next, what we need to know, Knight of Cups. You could have a bright future with somebody new. Somebody new that would be fulfilling, because cups are about fulfillment. They could bring fulfillment to your life, but not if you can't walk away. You're going to have to walk away and be fair to this new person by making sure that this halfway house king is no longer in the picture, not even in your mind. Okay? You got to clear that space. And that's your potential. I'm going to put this up here because this is literally your potential. Woo, something new. A nice new potential. What else do we need to know? Your life could be so abundant and prosperous. You could indulge in your hobbies. This is what you don't see. One thing about a halfway house king or queen, okay, all that good stuff, you know, like they say in Goonies, the good stuff, all the riches and good stuff, they take from you as you buy it one at a time. So that necklace that you bought, you don't even remember it anymore. It's been gone forever. That one little jewelry box, it's been gone forever. It just disappeared. You know, things don't, here's the reality, folks. Those of us that have been gangstalked, things don't just disappear. That's not fact. It's disappeared because the Halfway house king has sent those temporary people from the halfway house into your home to take them. And of course, they've got an alibi. But the person they sent into your house, you'll never know. You don't get to know that person because there's no way to connect the two together for you to connect them together. So this is what you're missing out on. And if you could literally close the door on this person 100%, then your collection would grow and you'd stop missing things. Look at these two potentials already. You could have a new fulfilling relationship. You could have everything of abundance that you're missing now that just keeps disappearing. Already it's worth it. Okay, Spirit wants me to convince you right now it's worth it to let go of this person and to shut the door, seal that door shut. It's worth it. Okay, what's the first step that collective can do to get rid of this person and shut that door? 2 of Pentacles. You need to balance your budget, your life and family, your home and career, your whatever you're balancing for money and for family. You need to rebalance it. Kick out the people that are connected to this halfway house king. So if it's people from work, if it's your mother, your brother, your cousin, whoever it is, they need to be on board with you to lock this person out of your life. Okay, you need to get everybody, oh my gosh, I'm not joking. You need to get everybody on board at work and at home to make sure this person is locked out of your life. Sealed, shut, done, over. Everybody needs to be done with them that is going to stay in your life. People that you're going to keep around that love you have to be on board with this for it to work. What else? 6 of Cups. So you're going to have to clear out that nostalgia. You have memories that you hold on to that aren't worth. These memories that you have with this king of halfway houses is not worth the loss. It's not worth the mental torture. It's not worth the lies that they're telling you or the manipulation. It's not worth the Alzheimer's they're giving you. And it's definitely not worth the future you're missing out on. This nostalgia is not worth your future. It's just not. Anything else we need to tell the collective right now? Let me turn these cards around. 3 of Cups. Get together with friends. Start celebrating with friends that do not have a door to this person. That this person doesn't know, can't manipulate you with. Go out there and start celebrating with these new friends so you can make the distance happen and shut that door and keep it shut. Okay? You need to do that. Okay, let's look at an oracle card here. Is there something that can help us here? What can help the collective with this goal? Ooh, I don't even know. Look at this. It's called the Skinless. Do you see that? So this is all about your strength, what's under your skin, right? You've got outstanding strength that people can see that you don't see. See, the eyes are shut there on this little person. You don't see your strength that's under your skin. You're super strong. You might even be bulletproof to some extent, which is why you've put up with so much from this king of halfway houses. But that's not what your strength is supposed to be used for. And people know that. They know that, oh, well, she puts up with it or he puts up with it because they think, they're strong enough to deal with that kind of personality. But you're wasting your energy on, muscles only last for so long. Do you really want to spend your muscle mass, your strength, your bulletproof abilities on attack after attack after attack for a lifetime on a king or queen of halfway houses that is just tormenting you? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. One more of these. These are super. Okay, we've got stardust. You're a person made of stardust, okay? You have lived this life before. You have been around before. This is not your first go around, okay? You do have sacred wisdom from the universe, but you're not using it. You're using this as a security blanket to allow yourself to experience whatever, to live risky with people that are risky. And you should not do that. That's not the best way to spend the gifts that the universe has given you from your past life and your past existence. It's time to rethink that, pull that back together and rebalance it. See this Two of Pentacles? You also need to be on board and rebalance your gifts and everything to a new direction that's not on this Gangstalker that literally lives so, what's the word? Risque. Okay, taking so many chances because they just lean on you. They come and get what they need to support themselves off of you. This person is not your twin. You weren't born at the same time. You aren't connected at the hip. There's no reason for you to support this person this way. None at all. And the universe is warning you that you are wasting your stardust energy and you're going to eventually miss out. What are you going to take with you into the next lifetime if you have burned it all up in this one? Okay, one last card. Steady progress is your key to moving forward. Don't expect to do this all at once. You have made a routine, a habit out of giving to this person, out of being this person has groomed you to for you to allow access to yourself to them. And you're going to have to steadily progress away from that. If you can cut them off cold turkey, awesome, do that. That's the best thing to do. Go gray rock, cut them off, boom, you're done. But then every day is going to be steady progress because you're addicted to this person. They have trained you to be addicted to them emotionally. There's some kind of comfort that you get out of allowing access to yourself to this person. You need to replace that and comfort yourself with something else. Okay? There's your message. Be blessed.